Sound Production. Sound Production. Sound Production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sir Yeetus. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I gotta make sure because I had some technical difficulties earlier today. So put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Just so I can make sure I'm not, talking to myself. All right, here we go. All right. Hopefully you guys been having a good few weeks so far. I've been very, very busy. Jesus Lord. Not been funny. But I got some time for you guys today. A lot of things has happened in the news. So there are various topics that I want to talk about. It's going to be very interesting. But before I begin, today is like a, how do you say? Valentine's Day, right? So I had some breakfast with a couple of coworkers. And I'm here eating my steak and eggs, doing my thing. But then I see on my right side that there were a couple. I assumed they were a couple. But The man was looking like an idiot while the woman was just typing away at her phone, not even looking at him. She had a few plates. She had a few plates, I can tell. The man only had one, she had a couple, but she's there just typing away on whatever she was doing. And that guy was just like just sitting there looking dumbfounded. I'm like, bro, are you really gonna take that disrespect? Is this really what's normalized in society today? That's a rhetorical question. I know it is, but it's a very sad state of affairs. Very sad state. There's nothing reciprocal about Valentine's Day or any day that involves a man. It's always one sided. Even when there's a clear holiday just for men, they just want to make it about women. But that's besides the point. This was a sad thing to see. I was like, young man, there's a lot of things that you need to learn about the world. Because if you really think that this is normal, you really need to go out and explore more. You really do. Because first off, she wasn't even all that. She wasn't even all that for you to even take that disrespect. So that was your first mistake. Second, like hell no. The fact that she ain't trying to get to know you, she ain't trying to strike a conversation. Listen, I don't care if you guys met up 70 times. If we're doing something that's special on the holiday, I assume I want your attention, your undivided attention. I mean, but once again, this is why more and more men they're like, you know what? Screw Valentine's Day, screw Christmas, screw all that. Because once again, we have to have all these extravagant things for modern women these days. We have to go above and beyond, literally break our backs into smithereens. But what do men get? Nothing. Maybe a couple socks, a cheap cologne, uh, sex. Even though that that's pretty much what she gives every fucking day. But supposedly, the puniti that you had yesterday is the same as today, but it's special. It's sad. It really is. Gave me a lot of motivation to make a video today. But let me go ahead and talk to you guys. All right. What's going on for no reason? First one here. What's going on, McCracken? The one and only. Puniti Brothers. I see IY fan. He says, Lil Kush should be the one to charge. We'll get rid of the Congress and the Senate. Listen, this bipartisan government that we have, it's crumbling very quickly under the weight of capitalism. But that's a story for another day. I see Palpy, what's going on? I see Gatekeeper. He says, "What's good, ye and the Grigas? Did you see the news of 9-year-old boy from Nevada called the cops on his divorced mom for having heavy grams of drugs in her bag? She was arrested. Damn. Well, first off, the son doesn't really know any better, I guess, but he a whole ass rat. But that's besides the point. If she actually stayed with her husband, right, when she made those vows, I assume, maybe she didn't really have to do any sort of crime in the first place. So, I don't really have any sympathy for the divorced mom, but unfortunately, I do for the boy, because that is not a life a child needs to go through. Ichigo, what's going on? I see Tavar, what's going on? I see Greenskin, was good. Spider, he says, what's up? Yeetus, to lose the leftists, try to destroy the Constitution with red powder. Guards were also slow to respond. There's a lot of layers, Spider, that we have to go through. I won't have time today to even go through all that. Mortician Stone said you sent a very brutal album called Revenge. What does that even mean? I'll check it out later. What's going on? 1776. What's going on, Sam Fisher? What's going on, Gem Power? Hopefully you get them gains. August Lion, what is going on? Of course, King, welcome back. Do. I think I got pretty much everybody for the most part, I guess. Oh wait, Muscle Alligator was good, and Dr. Fourth Wall. Tabar says when half the straight men in the West are content with being single and not involved with women, things will start to change. Just for clarity, that's a couple billion guys. See, here's the thing. This is a hard fact of life. 99% of women are not going to learn until it's too late. Most men have to learn. We have to adapt or perish. That is our how you say way of life as being a man, at least a masculine man. But unfortunately, for a majority of women, they don't really have long-term thinking. I'm talking about years down the road of how their choices now will affect them in the future, whether it's good or bad consequences. They don't think that far ahead. I learned that on multiple occasions. Do. Yeah, most men will learn. We have no choice but to learn. That is pretty much in our fucking DNA, you know? We have to thrive or perish. That's why men have a natural hierarchy. Women do not. Men know that, hey, in order to be the boss, there's some things you got to do. There's some precautions that you have to take in order to be on top. Pause. But you guys get what I'm saying. So at this moment, I do have a couple of things I want to talk about. I really do. I think this will be an interesting conversation. But before I begin, if you want to support your boy, link on top of the chat, Cash App /SirUdis, or you can super chat. Any donations appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, let us begin. Let us begin. Where you at? All right. Hopefully, I'm not going to have a boomer moment today. Do. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. See, can't even choose the shit right. All right, here we go. All right, hopefully you guys are seeing it. Shout out to Base Chris. I saw this video earlier today. I was like, oh snap, this is an interesting conversation us gentlemen should have, because now things are getting out of control where fucking Jabba the Hutt is trying to tell average men what they can and cannot do, right? Imagine Jabba the Hutt, but with like 5 pounds of makeup on his face. That's pretty much what's going around. Average to below average women are really trying to dictate what hardworking average men can and cannot do, especially in the dating market. Yeah, let's see what she has to say. Do.
If you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to date. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
So she's right, yes and no. But here's the thing. 50,000, my ass. You can make 26 to 30,000. What gives you the right to dictate a grown ass man, especially a man that's hardworking, that he can't go out and seek companionship? Really? Like, fuck it. A man and a woman is equal these days. What happened to being strong and independent? What happened to splitting the bills? What happened to you don't need a man, you just want a man. So all of a sudden when it comes to getting married, all of that strong independent bullshit goes out the window. It just doesn't exist anymore. All of a sudden you need all these things because you're a woman. Just stop. Let's continue.
You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She's gonna be thirsty.
If she's thirsty, she can get a bottle of water or a drink from the water fountain. I don't know. I don't care. She can get it.
Bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money.
See, gentlemen, see, this is where the gaslighting comes in. This is where women, they can't think outside of their own fucking sphere. Okay, they're saying that if you as a man only make 50,000, you are only able to deal with a bottom of the barrel women and this and this and this and that. Listen, this is what we talk about when it comes to career driven. I don't need a man. I'm strong, independent. I make my own money. Listen, a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, they don't have all of that blah 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 in her ear as much as a 30-something-year-old. What I mean by that is they don't have all these crazy ass unrealistic expectations compared to a middle-aged woman. Yeah, she's seen middle age, in my opinion. So what I mean by that is, okay, guess what? I make 50,000. Cool. I can get a date with a younger, more attractive woman that's probably gonna give me less lip. I don't give a fuck about the rah boss bitch. That's not what men want, and this is where women, they tend to conflate to. This is where women can't think outside their bubble. What women want, see, here's the problem. What women want, they assume that's the same thing that a man wants, which is not the case. This is why when men say simple shit, we just want a woman that just looking good, knows how to be a mother, knows how to be a wife, not a hoe, and able to bring me peace. No, that's not what men want. Let me tell you what men want. Even though I am a woman that is single and cannot keep a man, let me tell what you want. She wants you to lower your standards as a man. Never do that, gentlemen. Never. Never. She did not have to work to do anything, right? So here's what I'm saying. She didn't have to earn her value, and we all know this. All that strong, independent. I make $6,000. I make $1 million, and this and that. Men, most men don't care. We don't care. It was your choice to go into the career field. It was your choice to ignore having a meaningful relationship when you were in your prime. So now you ballooned up to 300 fucking pounds, and the men that you desire ain't looking at you anymore. Now you want to turn your anger towards the average men and saying they need to boss up? Stop it. Let's continue.
If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm going to tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're going to want to run, because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me. I'm so sick of these people.
Oh shit. So she really had the audacity to say that she enjoy it while you can because you want to run. What? Okay, unless a woman is walking petri dish full of STDs, a psycho, or trying to baby trap you, a man is not going to run. A man is not going to run. Why will he run away from the puniti? He's not. Life is good. Oh, he ain't going to stretch you and make you be the man that you're supposed to. No. He's already the man. He doesn't need the woman. Remember, women want a man in 2024, wants a man that is prepackaged, a man that's already pre-built to be that dude. So, in my opinion, she's just projecting like a motherfucker. She's really projecting her own insecurities, and obviously getting rejected left and right by the men that she desires, and now she's trying to take it out on the good, hardworking, average men, talking about, hey, if you don't boss up, you shouldn't be dating. You shouldn't know about companionship. You need to be making that money. You need to be able to pay for everything because Chad and Tyrone in a suit won't pay for anything. So now you got to pay for everything because nobody that is of value or Chad and Tyrone, none of them wants me. So now I'm going to take it out on you blue collar, hardworking average men because I am a queen. I'm a 36-year-old overweight fat fuck that really still expects the world. No, that's not how it works. That's not how the world works. Like, stop that shit. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I always hear the same nonsense over and over again. And we had this conversation before, gentlemen. I just want to reiterate just the tomfoolery that model women have. That they, yes, gentlemen, yes, there are female simps. There are female simps. We got all these females, majority of females, severely simping for the top 0.001% dude. So when this top guy straight out reject them or just smash and dash, probably smash their mother, probably smash their sister on top of that, and their best friend, right? Because fuck it. If I go for one of them, might as well go for all. Like shit, I'm Chad and Tyrone. What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. So when that happens, she freaks the fuck out. And she knows she can't tell Chad and Tyrone anything. Because it's Chad and Tyrone. This is why these type of videos are made, to take it out on hardworking average men. Because she knows she can't take it out on Chad and Tyrone because they don't give a fuck. Especially a rich Chad and Tyrone. That's even worse. He really don't give a damn. Let me see what you guys got to say. Do. Okay, most early 20s women are cool with 50K. Yeah, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. Their standards are getting worse by the year, right? Because of social media, unfortunately. But a lot of them are still cool with a man that's like, hey, you know, at least he's got money. At least he's making plans. At least he got his own place, his own car. It may not be the coolest, but shit, he has his shit together. She will much rather mess with a 27-year-old, 26-year-old that's making 50K than a 18, 19-year-old dude that is literally making no money. He's broke. Because he's probably working fast food or he's probably working these low-level jobs because these young men, they don't have the right skills yet. Like I said before, gentlemen, what they are attracted to, they perceive that men are attracted to the same thing. And that's where everything gets all kinds of fucked up when it comes to communication. Sorry, how the hell is anyone listening to this woman? You'll be surprised. You'll be very surprised. All right. That is true. Also, in every shorts or videos with small amount of views, there are always a lot of comments that will call out the bullshit. Yeah. They will never, like, gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, they are working harder than ever to silence the truth. They really want to normalize some really fucked up shit, and it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. It's not getting better. We put up a great fight, but at this moment, it's not a good deal. It's not a good deal. They don't want men talking to each other. They don't want men to be conjugated in a group and actually speak the truth. They don't want that. If I ask what women bring to the table, I have not heard any adequate answer to that question. I haven't either. Only a couple of times I've heard it. Only a couple of times, and I was actually surprised. Like, damn, you actually bring some shit to the table. I ain't mad at that. But almost always, I am the table. I bring the vibes. I can care for you. I can give you sex. Okay. You and millions of other women can do the same thing. So what can you provide for me that will make me stay committed long term? Because what you're saying, I can get it from a million other women. This woman knows how to cook tacos. This woman is very good in keeping up with her household chores. She has some very good wifely qualities. But you over here claiming to be the table, you only give up the box. All these other women can give up the box. But don't tell the truth because they're going to call you a misogynist. Ooh. Minnesota Jude, I hate how men who keep things running in society are called average. It's the fucked up dating game in the West, man. Fucked up dating game. Because like I said before, if a woman does not need you, she does not want you. And it's been proven time and time again. If she does not need you, she does not want you. Look what happened in Ukraine. Look what happened in Venezuela. When Ukraine went to war, all of a sudden, all the average men look like superheroes. When Venezuela's economy collapsed, all these average men are treated like fucking kings all of a sudden. Just think about that. Think about that part. You gotta buy food for my kids too. And you know what's the audacity? There was a video I showed you guys, I think, a few months ago, if not a few months ago, a couple of years ago, where a man met this woman for the first time, found out that she was a single mother, but when the woman was like, "I'm gonna order food for the kids, you gotta pay," he's like, "No, I'm not paying for that shit." The waitress was on her side, defending her, and actually tried to put in the order anyway when the man clearly said, "I am not paying for it." That's the dating world today, gentlemen. All right, let me keep going. What's even more worse is that internet, social media, external stimulation, clout videos, overconsumptions, and online trending are the biggest major problems for destroying the golden age or golden days. It is, gentlemen, think about it. Why do you think that China is very heavily monitoring TikTok, but they're letting people in the West go wild with the very same app? Because you know what? If I cannot invade my enemy from the outside, let's see if I can destroy the enemy from within. Yeah, it'll take a few generations, but eventually they're going to be too dysfunctional. They'll be too chaotic to defend themselves properly. And that's what's happening. They want you in the next few generations. They want your brains to rot. They want your brains to be confused. They're showing in China, they're showing their people excelling, right? Oh man, this person is a great athlete. Oh, this person is a great chess player. Oh, this person is highly educated with a PhD. That's what they're showing on their social medias. In our social media in the West, oh man, I don't even want to. Whew. Let me keep it going. Mortician, he's gonna get some good drink. I know I'm missing one more. Hold up. Oh, Crippled Manatee says, at the end of the day, a woman's morality extends to what society lets them get away with. That's why men going their own way and red pill is so hated by them. Yeah. Yeah. You start to think about why for thousands of years, there's plenty of rules, not just for women, but men as well. But there was a lot of rules for women when it comes to what they can and cannot do, because once you give them an inch, they'll take 200 million miles. And look what's happening in society today. Like, I don't even have to explain it. Just just go look on the news or just go walk outside. And I feel bad for you if you live in a democratic city like San Francisco, Chicago, New York City. I know I'm missing one more. I'll say San Diego as well. Just go walk outside, look around, look at the dystopia that the social media and the people in power are trying to put out there. Nothing but a chaotic mess. Okay. Bam. Let's go with the next one, right? See, let's recap. This woman is saying, hold up, let me go back over here.
You know, oh,
So if you're
So this woman right here clearly hit the wall at the speed of sound. Is claiming that average men, if you're not making $50,000, you are not allowed to date. This one right here, this female says that if you're an average man, or if you're a man at all that is only making 50 grand or below, you're not allowed to date. Right? Queen Bee over here is really proclaiming that you're not allowed to date if you're just an average dude. Ain't that some shit? Let's go to the next one. So this has been going viral for the last 4 days, 5 days now. Let's watch this first, and then I'm gonna explain why, I brought this up.
I left my boyfriend and I've been traveling for 10 days and I've slept with 22 people in that 10 days. My goal was 20 and I just hit 22 this morning. It's 1 p.m. now here in Paris and I need to check out because I'm going home. I really doubt I'm going to get another one on the board, either on the plane or like on my layover. So I think 22 is where we're going to cap it out. But how did I go?
So what do you guys think about that clip before I go on my little rant? What do you guys think about that? Please tell me. Please tell me before I go on my little tirade. Remember, gentlemen, these are the very same women when they hit middle age and Chad Tyrone ain't clapping cheeks no more. They expect you, the average man, to be her retirement paycheck. And they gotten so bold. Once again, do you know what's the worst part about this? Do you know what is the worst part about this clip? I've seen so much worse. I've seen so much worse of women bragging about having 50 bodies, 100 bodies, 300 bodies, and over a course of a lifetime, 2,000 bodies. And all the numbers that I put out there is actually legit. You can look it up. But the fact that model women today are just so proud. They're looking for that validation that this fatherless behavior is getting so out of control. It's not even funny. And you know what's the most fucked up part? She most likely has a dad. She most likely does have a dad. But since, being a 304 is such the norm now the new trend, and yes, now it's a trend, 22 men in 10 days challenge. Yes, that is starting to trend. And I'm giving up so much hope for, the West. Now it's becoming a challenge to be a hoe. Now it's becoming a fucking challenge. I'm not saying that it's starting to be a challenge. It's been a challenge forever. That's what I'm saying. This type of thing has been around forever, but now it's gotten to the point where there is no shame. There is no self-respect. There is no dignity. They are literally smiling in the fucking camera like she just won a goddamn marathon and bragging to millions of people saying, yeah, I fucked 22 dudes in 10 days. Well, there's 21 dudes, but, I didn't really have enough time. But look at me, yay, I'm a hoe. Think about it, gentlemen. This is one of many hundreds of no, fuck that. I'm underdoing it. Millions of women in the West. Millions. That is just so fucking disgusting. Because once again, gentlemen, the penis envy is so ridiculous it's not even funny. What do I mean by that, gentlemen? Women are just so fucking jealous about the good shit of being a guy. I repeat, women are so goddamn jealous of the good shit about being a guy, not the bad shit. Of course, they're not going to be jealous about that. Only the good stuff. That's the only thing they're paying attention to. Oh, well, if Chad Tyrone can fuck 30 girls in 1 month, let me see if I could beat his record by fucking 22 dudes in 1 day. That's gross. That's gross. And then they have the audacity years down the line. And once again, gentlemen, we're only at 2024. Wait until 2030. They have the audacity when they hit the wall at the speed of sound. These very same women talking about they're the child of God now, born again virgins. I learned my ways. I want the nice guys. Where are the nice guys at? But yet there's countless evidence on the internet of women literally being proud of being a Jezebel. Like how can you act so shocked? Why do they act so shocked? Like I told you guys earlier, majority of women, they don't think long term. They don't think long term of what would happen if they do this or that. If you do this, this is going to happen. They don't think that far ahead. Like I'm not joking, gentlemen. For the longest time, forever. I don't know why. What like I always like so confused. I'm like, why women want to have equality so much? And then it dawned on me immediately. They only want the special shit of what men can do. That's it. Oh, men can make a lot of money. I want to have a lot of money. Oh, is Chad and Tyrone fucking multiple girls? I want to fuck multiple dudes. Look at me. I am equal. Feminism. Yay. Do they really want us to take them seriously? Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. It's ridiculous to me, gentlemen. It's ridiculous. Once again, I shouldn't be surprised because I've been making videos for years. But man, they've been pushing the envelope more and more as time goes by. All I'm saying is, gentlemen, at the end of the day, remember, do not forget. They want you to forget about their past. Why do you think they're fighting so fucking hard these days? For men to be like, oh, I don't care about her past ain't that much of a big deal, because she wants to be excluded from the negative consequences of being literally right open 304 on the internet bragging about it. She wants you, the man, to forget about it. I can still be a good wife. Listen, okay? Yeah, I might have a few kids from 2 different baby daddies, but that was just the past, okay? Yeah, I was married a couple times, and I did kind of divorce them for $30,000 a month. But don't worry about it. That is the past, okay? Don't worry about. That's the trend that's going on, and it's only going to get a lot worse. I see you guys. Yep, Lost Vein, I definitely agree. Women are gaslighting men to accept their degeneracy. Yeah, and it's been happening since, I will say, it's gotten really bad since the early 1960s and beyond. That's when it got really bad. It just been an entire fucking slope ever since. Downhill slope. But now, see, this is where hoflation comes into play. This is where men need to understand, at least anything that I've been speaking about for the last few years. Understand this, gentlemen. You're paying 10 times more than your grandfather for a woman that is 100,000 times more horrible than your grandmother. The dating market is so out of whack, it is insane. Gatekeeper says, which one is worse? Online internet couples such as YouTubers and vloggers with their insincere, superficial relationships and their superiority complex, or the hoflations? Hoflations. Because when it comes to these online couples, they're trying to sell you something, and more likely than not, if you've been on social media, as long as I have, we know by now that how you say, not everything you see on social media is real. Okay. Oh, the only thing that you see when it comes to relationships and when it comes to financial status and stuff, you only see the good shit. You don't see the bad shit. You don't see if they're faking it. So even though these internet couples are fucking annoying, they're not as bad as the hoflation. That is bad. That is bad. Just imagine a streetwalker that you know has been on the corner for years. Just imagine that. A streetwalker that you've known for years. She's just on the corner. She's on the corner doing her thing. And she's been doing her thing on the corner for 15, 20 years. And then out of nowhere, this 304 that's been on the corner for 15, 20 years wants you, the man that's been busting your butt, you're financially stable, you got some value, you got some status, you're doing good, you know, you living comfortable, living the life. She wants you to take her on a date. She wants you to pay for all the food. She wants you to put a ring on her finger. She wants you to buy her a house, give her a few kids, and give her a dog, and give her a couple cars. Just imagine that. That's pretty much, you know, a good example of what hoflation is. You've done your part. You're doing your thing as a man. But it would be so bizarre that a streetwalker that you've been seeing for decades wants to come up to your car talking about, you should take me on a date. You should pay for the date because I'm a lady. Like, what the fuck? Bitch, get away from the car. Get out of here. How dare you? I'm not like these other girls. Like, come on. That's pretty much an example, you know. Like you it's gotten so bad to the point where there are adult actresses, and we've been talking about this for years as well, but there's adult actresses crying on the fucking media and shit, whining and moaning and complaining like, I've been so violated even though I did 900 scenes and I'm a multi-millionaire. Even though I signed the contract on multiple occasions, I'm such a victim. Oh my God. I don't want to be known as an adult actress anymore, even though I still use my adult actress name everywhere I go. Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa. Yeah. Really, it's ridiculous to me. The more I explain, the more ridiculous it gets. I know, gentlemen, but that is the world we live in today. And that is only the tiny itty bitty tip of the iceberg of what men in general have to go through. Oh yeah, I heard about that chick getting arrested not that long ago. Let's not forget about the 2 American women got raped in the Bahamas. See, I don't know the full story, but the fact that I think both of them were married. See, both of them were married. They're going to the Bahamas on their own. Here's what I heard. Both of them were married. They had families. 2 women, all alone, on a cruise to an island that they've warned multiple times. It's a danger zone. But they still went anyway. And they accepted drinks from random strangers. That's what I heard from the story. I'm just saying, to me, in my opinion, there's some gaps that need to be filled when it comes to the story. There's some things that I believe that are left out. Like, seriously. Like, and this has happened before. Once again, this is my assumption. This is my opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. I'm thinking that these 2 ladies had a great time in the Bahamas. And for some weird reason, they had to cover it up with this crazy ass story. That's just me. Once again, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I sound like an asshole a little bit, but hey, I gotta be real. I gotta be real with you guys. Because once again, after all this Me Too nonsense, like you gotta, your story needs to make like perfect sense. And come on, like we gotta. First off, the act itself is fucked up. Not their fault. They're victims. If that happened, they're victims. Not blaming them. But there were plenty of steps and precautions to avoid that type of situation in the first place, in my opinion. Like going to the Bahamas, two ladies, I think the two white ladies, right? Yeah, going to the Bahamas in some island far, far away from their husbands, accepting drinks from random strangers. Like, come on. Like shit, even when I go overseas and I want to go party somewhere, I'm not accepting shit from strangers. Because I don't want to get robbed. Do 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 do. Hey, that's what I'm trying to say, gentlemen. These situations happened often throughout the centuries. Women went out there to sneak about to do their own thing behind their family's back, and when they're caught red-handed, they say it wasn't consensual. That happened multiple times before. I'm just saying I'm not ruling that out. Oh. So there was. Oh. Hey, I gotta go check it out then if that was the case. If there's actual proof. I'm down. God damn. Hey, Rusty Rivers. What's going on, man? Says you guys have a wealth of knowledge here. Reach out when you're in need. We will happily help you. We are here. I agree. Completely agree. But before I go to the next story, because the next story is going to be pretty interesting. If you want to support your boy, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius or Super Chat. Any donations appreciated. Thank you very much. So here's something that we really need to address. We talked about this countless times on my channel. But once again, women are getting so bold in this day and age. It is getting downright fucking demonic, in my opinion. The Jezebel spirit is running wild these days and is being allowed to happen. Let me put it up. Let me put this bad boy up right quick. So I got this story from Base Chris again. Shout out to Base Chris. But this story was so wild. This story, okay, it's not that wild, but this story caught me off guard of the lack of accountability and how society encourages this fucking nonsense. Let's go ahead and read this right quick. Boom. All right, Minnesota mom accused of having relations with two 15-year-old boys at a hotel after marriage spat. See, that's not just having casual fun time. You're having casual fun time with 15-year-olds. Why can't you just say assault? Why can't you just say grape? This is what I mean. Society wants to fucking pamper. It wants to be like, oh, she doesn't know any better. Oh, she's just not in her right mind. She knew what the fuck she was doing. She knew that she can get away with it. But let's go ahead and yeah, I definitely agree with that. I agree with that. Cause nah, man or woman, you need to go. But let's go ahead and read this right quick. All right. A 38-year-old Minnesota mother of two was arrested after she allegedly why is it allegedly? Anyway, had relations with two 15-year-old boys at the same time in the hotel last month. See, even me saying that it's just fucking gross. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, let me okay. The 38-year-old predator talking to the teenagers who were both members of the team. I'm assuming hockey team. So she was talking to the teenagers who were both members of the hockey team in a hotel hot tub on the night of January 14th and told them that she and her husband were having marriage problems. After the boys went back to their rooms, she sent one of them a Snapchat saying that she just had a fight with her husband and wanted to come to the teen's room. Okay, listen, we already know the gist, gentlemen. If the roles were reversed, the man wouldn't even make it to prison. And if he does make it to prison, I'll be surprised if the man lasts a few weeks in prison. What kind of okay, let's continue. I don't want to show you guys. Okay. In the boys' room, the mother of two asked the boys how old they were and told them they were young enough to be her kids. That's gross. Oh God. She did not just say, oh, she did not just say that. What the fuck? She did not just say that. 15-year-olds. Oh my God. You two are young enough to be my son. Okay, let's continue. And this is the predator right here. And this is the husband that she was fighting with. Let me keep going. Oh, she started talk about sex and stuff, asking them how active they were, and then got into bed with two of the. Bro, that is so gross. That is so gross. That is disgusting. Oh hell no. Then she began having acts with two other teens while a third watched and asked them to perform acts on her. Oh, wood chipper time. Wood chipper time. Dr. Fourth Wall, she is 38 years old. 38 years old. And there were two other victims were 15 and the other victim was 14. Oh God. Like, you guys have no fucking idea how fucked up this is. And if you do, you already know it was wood chipper time. Oh Lordy. All right, let's continue. That is disgusting. Let me skip this. All right. The two boys said they felt pressured and eventually told her she had to leave. Yeah, they're fucking kids. They're fucking kids. She knew this. She knew they were kids. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any apologies. I don't hear about, whoa, maybe the boys won. Shut your bitch ass up. Anyway, she was arrested on Thursday and charged with charges of third and fourth degree criminal sexual conduct. Oh, hell no. See? I saw you guys in the chat. That's literally a slap on the wrist. That's literally a slap on the wrist. She performed acts on two 15-year-olds while a 14-year-old was watching. Fuck the West. Anyway, let's keep going. She admitted to kissing and having contact with the boys. She also confessed that she asked them for a condom. Oh God. But claimed she wasn't going to go through with it. What? What? Oh. Seriously. And gentlemen, like we said before, there's been a gigantic increase of similar situations of older women taking advantage of young boys. And it's only going to get worse. Oh no. That's not going to fly here, bro. That's not going to fly here, bro. That is not going to fly here. You ain't going to be saying that shit around here. They're fucking kids. Anywho. Let's go to another one. So here's one of other problems that men have to deal with since we are a majority of the taxpayers. Let me share this. So retiring Representative McHenry calls for pay raises across Congress. Call for pay raises across Congress. You guys notice how much billions are being thrown up and down, left and right around the world, except for, the people that, should be getting the money, us. And this dude had the audacity to say, we need more money. Give us more of your taxes so I can get paid and I can afford my mansion mortgages and all that stuff. The audacity. Let's read what he has to say. Patrick McHenry, who will retire from the House at the end of the year, called for pay raises for members of Congress and their staff while reflecting on his nearly 2 decades of service. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. He suggested that members should make more money in order to incentivize credible people to run for office that want to serve the public and to be effective legislators. Yeah, okay. Imagine that, gentlemen. Imagine that. We want more credible people to run for office. Yeah, a politician, credible. That sounds like a oxymoron, right? A credible politician? Yeah, that sounds like an oxymoron. But let's go ahead and see what else he has to say. Most of us live on the salary. And then, the very wealthy few end up dominating the news because of their their personal stock trades, when most of us don't have wealth. Hold on. Okay. So this representative is complaining that $174,000 a year is not enough. That's what he's complaining about. He's complaining that $1,070 $4,000 a year when they have what, over 150 days, vacation days off? And when they are in Congress, they don't really do shit. Is he really saying that, oh, we live paycheck to paycheck? Please give us more of your taxes so we can live a more comfortable lifestyle while you are in danger of being evicted from your home and you can't eat. Still, give us more of your taxes, please. It is crazy. It is crazy. Oh, already streamed for about an hour? Oh, my bad, y'all. Here. Let's which one do I want to go for? Let's go for this one. Here's the last one I want to talk about. Once again, last shill. You want to support your boy? Link on top of the chat. Cash App /Sirius or Super Chat. See, gentlemen, when it comes to life, here's what you need to understand. Life is very fleeting, especially for a man. Life is very fleeting. Life is not really that kind to us, right? I understand you as men, you have to do what you got to do, right? What I'm saying is you need to put yourselves first. I'm not saying be irresponsible and do some dumb shit. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is all this preparation, all this money you're trying to accumulate, all of these properties you're trying to buy, and it's just work. But there's no time for you. All these resources you've accumulated. You could tomorrow trip down the stairs and die. Tomorrow, a wild ostrich can come out of nowhere and like peck you to death or stomp you to death. World War III is around the corner. Once again, gentlemen, do what you gotta do. I'm not saying to deviate from whatever you're doing. What I'm saying is don't forget about you. Society has this fucked up mentality of, oh, a man is only valuable as his resources. If he doesn't get any resources, he is a nobody. He is non-existent. Hey, if that's the case, let him be that way. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, I can give you advice. I can give you advice. People in the quote-unquote manosphere can give you advice. Your family can give you advice. Your friends can give you advice. But the only person that knows best for you is you. You need to understand that. Don't break your back for people that will not hesitate to replace you the moment that you die. Especially for your employer. Do you really think your employer gives a fuck about you? I'm sure you already know. It's all about getting paid. As long as you give me the money, I don't care. But what I'm saying is, you sacrifice your health, your physical health, your mental health. You sacrifice your time that you can't get back. And hard work, hey, you can be a hard worker all you want, but you need to step back and reflect of, hey, what do I want to do? This is my time. What do I want to do today? I don't give a fuck if you have a wife. I don't give a fuck if you got kids. If there's time to spare, there's a few hours to spare, do what you want to do because you earned that shit. You are the foundation of why everybody around you is doing well. Family, friends, whatever it is. even if it's by yourself. When you have that free time, use it for you. Don't worry about people calling you up for favors. Don't have your boss trying to call you in for overtime for the 10th time in a row. Don't let your boss call you in. Because it is crucial, gentlemen. Burnout is very real for men. Burnout can happen in a year, 5 years, 20 years. Once you reach burnout, it is very tough for a man to bounce back. It's very tough. Because we're all human at the end of the day. It is what it is. And once again, man to man, we can only be resilient for so long. Like I said, gentlemen, and I'm quoting from Batman, The Killing Joke from Batman. All it takes is one bad day. That's all it takes. For a lot of men out here, and we know this, all it takes is one bad day. One bad day, shit can go downhill. I mean, downward spiral to the point where you are not going to be bouncing back. That's why I'm saying take time to self-reflect. Take time for you. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. But don't let it get to a point where you can't even enjoy it anymore. Imagine being a millionaire finally when you're 70 years old. Like, go out there and do what you want to do. Have fun now. We already know there's a good chance that you're probably not going to make it to 65. Remember, we're thinking about probability, not possibility. There's a good probability, especially with the shit that's happening around the world today. I suggest you take more time to yourself and live your life on your own terms for once. Not your little boo thing, not your parents, not your wife. Kids are a different story. But everybody else, when it's your time that you earned, they can fuck off. You gonna do what you want to do. When it's time for you to clock back in, okay, then we can talk. But once I have that free time, I'm gonna use it how I want to use it. And I'm saying this right now, gentlemen, because I've seen too many men hit rock bottom because they got burnt out, or they've gone to the point where there's a hole they felt that they couldn't get out of. And unfortunately, they're not here anymore. Somebody had a... Oh, here we go. Gem Power, $5 donation, says, love how you do the final show while talking about meme about money. Oh, shit. Hey, once again, it's all on you guys. I don't demand. I don't fucking, go on a begging spree like, oh, please give me money. Nah, it's all on you guys if that's what you want to do. That's the beauty of having somebody that, hey, you know what? He actually gives a damn. If I give out good product, if I actually take time for male issues, that's on you if you want to donate. I'm not forcing nobody. Shit. Once again, I don't give a fuck if I get money or not. I really don't. What I mean by that is, it's not my top priority. Shit, if you guys want me to do this for free, I'll do it for free. It's all good. Shit, you don't have to donate anything whatsoever. It's all good. But what I'm saying is, gentlemen, at the end of the day, you really need to look after yourself. Like, once again, I know we have to be resilient. I know that we have to carry the burden on our shoulders. But sometimes we need to take a break. I'm not saying be all weak and emotional and no, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is take a break. Take a break. Because you see that bottom photo right there? You don't have to be old to reach the end. So don't wait until retirement to enjoy yourself. Whenever you have time, do what you want to do. Wait, hold up. Gatekeeper said, did you see the video of a 26-year-old of Gen Z just complaining about getting minimum wage job after wasting time on college? Well, that Gen Z probably didn't know any better. I did not see the video, but that Gen Z did not know any better, or this Gen Zer doesn't want to do a very laborious job, because it's not that hard to get into the labor work, like blue collar job. It's not that hard. That's what a lot of men need to. I'm talking about Gen Z. A lot of Gen Zers need to step back a bit. You don't have to be how you say, a fucking celebrity. You don't have to be how you say, some genius or a fucking athletic player. There's no shame in having a blue collar job. In fact, you guys have no idea. Well, a lot of you guys do. I'm talking to the Gen Zers for the most part. There's so much money in the blue collar job right now. So much money. The colleges and shit is getting overplayed. Right now, a degree is not really worth it unless you're doing STEM. It's not worth it. What is it? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Pretty sure that's what it is. Unless you're doing those type of degrees, your degree for the most part gonna be worthless. Because everybody has a bachelor's degree these days. What else do you have? What kind of certs do you have? What kind of experience do you have? What networking do you have? Who do you know? Who do you don't know? Those will be big factors. What certs do you have? Jiraiya, see, let's keep it real. STEM is literally one of the only times I see mostly dudes. That's it. That's the only time I see mostly dudes. Every other classroom you go to, you're pretty much outnumbered by women. But once you go to an actual STEM course, pretty much dudes. Oh, it proves our point, you know. Nobody is stopping women from going to STEM or doing some very laborious work, but they choose to get paid less. That's what they choose. You know, being a teacher ain't gonna make that money. You know, being a CNA is not gonna make that money. So why do you still go into those fields and still bitch about the wage gap? It's not the wage gap. Defund the schools. But hey, gentlemen, I don't want to keep you on for too long. I'm about to go on a cardio run. I just want to explain a few things. There's a couple of more topics I do want to talk about. I'm gonna save those for tomorrow. But I just gotta vent a little about this situation because nobody's calling it out right now. This is why there's some channels that are very crucial for men to watch. Because you already know the manosphere just got invaded by a bunch of, PSYOP, PUA, dating coaching chameleons. Like we manosphere ain't the manosphere anymore. Like we called it before. Eventually, the manosphere is gonna go mainstream, and then the big old mainstream people are gonna try to come in and infiltrate and distort the message. We called it years ago. That's what happened. But I'm still willing to be on here and actually say shit how it is. They're not gonna call women out like that. The only thing that they're gonna say is, oh, women are whores. Oh, Hyman no diamond. And guess what? A lot of red pill coaches and stuff took a lot of phrases from us, but that's for a different story. Oh, you do OnlyFans. Ha ha ha. You so stupid. Oh, you got tattoos. He he he. That's what they talk about over and over and over and over and over and over. It gets so tiring. I'm here to give you the reality of what the fuck is happening. All the shit that the mainstream red pill is saying right now has been said for pretty much a couple of decades. But if you want to go back at social media, we've been talking about the same shit since 2011, 2012. It's time to get into some more serious shit. Why you say that, Sirius? Because shit is getting very fucking serious around the world. And guess who's going to be mostly affected and most likely are going to have to, dodge some bullets? Men. So yeah, I may sound more serious than the rest, but I gotta keep it real with you guys. Like, I don't give a fuck about the alpha shit or the beta shit or all that other crazy shit. Right? No, well, if you're a cuck, I'm gonna laugh at you. But my main focus is how men are affected in the West from just dating all the way up into what's happening around the world. Because you honestly think what's happening in the Middle East is not going to affect you soon? Do your research. But I'm going to let you guys do your thing. Let me go ahead and do this run. I hate running, but I am going to let you guys go. Thank you for listening to the stream. And thank you for everybody that donated as well. I will be here tomorrow around the same time. So definitely be ready because I'm not done. I'm not done with my rant just yet. I am out. Peace.